how's it going, guys? Welcome back. So today's going to be sort of like a hybrid Monster Tamer showcase / news update video because we have a brand new monster taming game that is sort of making its way to the forefront, and it's Grimmlins. Now, we have covered Grimmlins on Monster Tamer news up to this point. However, we haven't really had a big official reveal of the game. We've more so been shown little small teasers of the game and nothing really concrete. Now, what Grimmlins is it's a monster taming game that has real-time combat and is based off of fairy tales. So if you watch the various Monster Tamer news videos covering this game, one of the creatures is this like pig in a giant straw mech suit, and he's supposed to sort of be a nod to the three little pigs. Stuff like that. Like the game is very interesting. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, when we go through this trailer, I'm not a big fairy tale guy. Like growing up, I didn't exactly have a normal childhood, so I didn't learn about a lot of these fairy tales, so I might recognize some and not recognize others. If you guys recognize anything that I don't mention, feel free to mention it in the comment section, and let's dive right in. I have not seen this trailer. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to watch it, so I'm watching it now. You guys will be watching this video with me in a couple days when it goes live, but I'm really excited to finally sort of give my initial reactions. Let's make sure we got HD. We got HD. Screw auto. We need to keep it at 1080. All right, let's do it.
What if all stories written throughout the ages resided together in another world? A magical land where these tales manifest into reality.
All right, where's Shrek? This is basically Shrek the game, because Shrek had all the fairy tales in his game.
Mythical creatures
I mean, in his movie.
Waiting to meet you and fight by your side. They are known as
Grimmlins.
Grimmlins! Thanks, Trollum. Anything else? Okay then. As I was saying, Grimmlins! You'll find tons of these strange and goofy creatures.
Oh, Ugly Duckling, okay.
And each one is based on a classic fairy tale.
There was that one candle
Choose
thing.
your starting gremlin and embark on your journey to capture more.
Gingerbread
Watch
Man.
your companions evolve during your adventure and face
Oh, the troll under the bridge, okay.
paced real-time.
That's that candle thing from, that's based off of that candle thing from, what is it, Beauty and the Beast?
I said gremlins. Plural. Now that's more like it. You can control multiple allies in a fight, and some of the largest gremlins can be ridden into battle.
That's cool.
Riding these
Oh, is that the...
monsters even allows you to explore the world.
One of them was the toad that turns, or the frog that turns into the prince, right? With the crown.
Riding these massive monsters even allows you to explore the world in unique ways.
Frosty the Snowman, I think. Does that count as a fairy tale? Oh, that's cool.
There is just so much to explore and so many friends to be made in this fairy tale world of Grimmlins.
Grimmlins.com. We will be visiting Grimmlins.com, and I've already joined their Discord. The Discord's still starting up. There's more information on the website right now, but holy crap, that was sick. So I didn't. Okay, I've seen a few screenshots here and there about the game. I didn't expect it to look this good in the trailer. Like, what? I'm excited. Like I said, we need a Shrek character. Okay, needs to happen. He's got to be the strongest too. He's got to be legendary. You know, Shrek out here beating Goku and Vegeta and Kermit the Frog over on this one YouTube channel. So we need Shrek in the game. Anyway, they also have r/Grimmlins. It just started, so I'm gonna post this video here because might as well get the content started up. Obviously, this is gonna be in 2 days, so we'll see what exactly is up here by then, but I'll definitely post this video here, sort of get some content in here. But so what we have here is the website. You can subscribe to the newsletter. That way they send you updates and stuff like that. I believe they have a newsletter as well. There's a very, very short... Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. It's a full newsletter going over the game. We also have... If we go back... So we have various images. So let's go through this, and then we'll go through the newsletter. Yes, you got all these screenshots of it's the pig in the mech suit, the prince frog guy. Oh, it's like a Frosty the Snowman with a sheep. I don't know what that is then. Okay, Grimmlins is a top-down monster taming RPG with fast-paced and real-time strategy combat currently in development. The world and each monster within it is based on fairy tales, nursery rhymes, and other classic stories. Okay, that makes more sense. Tame and adventure with your favorite Grimmlins, exciting and engaging combat, play with friends or battle against them, cool. Mount up and ride. I really liked seeing some of the mounting features, like the troll creating a bridge for you to walk over. That was really cool. So yeah, okay, so now we can go over to the newsletter because that's what that was at the bottom. And in general, we'll be covering this in our news segment, these type of newsletters, like as they come out, in the monster taming newsletter segment that I have now, because sometimes we get too many newsletters at once, and instead of doing one video, if it's a couple and the news is just like, typical updates and stuff like that, we can sort of put them all together. If it's something huge, then we'll give it its own video, but in general, we're going to try to keep the newsletters together if possible. If not, we'll do them separate. But anyway, community update number 1, what is Grimmlins? Welcome to our first community update. There are very exciting moments for the development of Grimmlins. Much of the few couple months have been dedicated to setting up various channels of communication so that whether you're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, or Discord, by the way, all of their social media links that the developer sent me will be in the description. There is some place for us to speak with, inform, and hopefully get you pumped up for our debut video game currently in development. First and foremost, let's discuss what Grimmlins actually is and who we are. Now, one thing I really hope is they do have all these social media platforms, and I've seen some devs do like exclusive posts to one or the other. I hope to God they don't do that with anything major, because I'm probably, for Monster Tamer News, I'm going to check Discord mostly. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, because I don't use Instagram. I very rarely use Reddit, and I don't really use my Facebook either. So Discord and Twitter is generally where I look for the news. So hopefully we get like all the same updates in the same place, or in all the different platforms. That's just me anyway. Overview. Grimmlins is a monster taming RPG with fast-paced and real-time strategy, combat, and exploration. With a world and its creatures based off of fairy tales and nursery rhymes, many of you will immediately recognize popular stories referenced like Little Red Riding Hood, The Frog Prince, and The Three Little Pigs. Our goal is to provide a large variety of creative Grimmlins for everyone to catch, fight alongside with, and adore. Who we are. Currently, the Grimmlins team is very small, with nearly all the 3D art and animation being done by Patrick Wirt. Patrick is also the game's designer and initial creator, and came up with Grimmlins during his time in his graduate program at FIEA in Orlando, Florida. I've been to Orlando. He graduated with his game design master's degree in December of 2020. Like a lot of us in our mid to late 20s, Patrick grew up playing Pokemon, and similar to many other fans of the series, has grown to desire more out of the monster taming genre. He always thought that a real-time monster taming game could be a huge hit, and now they're being developed at the indie level. Catchable monsters, big, slow, goofy ones being his favorite. Running around and fighting in high-octane combat is something that he wishes to share with everyone. Assisting him with the game's marketing needs is me, Tony DeCaro Smith. I graduated with a bachelor's in graphic design. Oh, my wife's also a graphic designer. From Full Sail in Winter Park in Florida, 2019. Much of my recent involvement with the project has been setting up all of our social media, building the Grimmlins website, and creating the official Grimmlins reveal trailer. I also created the logo and handled most of the 2D assets. Pat and I have been good friends for several years now, and it's been great working with him. What's already in the game? Our focus has been to prioritize combat, controls, and gameplay creatures, and the creation of memorable designs for Grimmlins. Let's talk about some things we're excited to show you. Combat. Take control. Not only do you have direct control over the main character to either run away or to safety or brawl, you also have control over where your Grimmlins will go and what they do in real time. In our current build, a party can have up to 5 Grimmlins at once, Jesus. So players will have to do a lot to manage a whole team with of up to 6 characters all at once in real time. Don't worry though, while you can control your Grimmlins yourself, their AI will help fill gaps where you can't make... okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was going to say, like, how are you supposed to control 6 of them at the same time? While the number of Grimmlins in your party and how many abilities have not been set in stone, we are looking to make any gameplay tweaks necessary for the health of the player experience. Abilities. In addition to their standard strike attack, each Gremlin can learn up to 2 activatable abilities that will go on cooldown for some time after use. These moves vary greatly, with some offensive, such as projectiles and area effects, to defensive and support abilities like walls, shields, and healing. Many of the physical moves can be used in combos for more damage if timed well. Much of what makes Gremlins combat so engaging is giving players the power to aim skill shots and master their team positioning and strategy. Some abilities will require you to aim in one direction, while others will have you specify a location on the ground that you want to be targeted. Okay, so kind of like League. For instance, if you want to build a rock wall to separate the main character from an enemy blocking incoming projectiles, you can just aim the wall on the ground between the two. Play with friends. One of our key features is our multiplayer system and the way that it changes the games, granting players a completely different experience. We hope to implement an online PvP battle system and also a co-op mode. When playing co-op, each player beyond the initial human player can play as one Gremlin on the team, controlling them more directly. This provides a unique experience as the game goes from one person controlling a team of 6 units up to 6 people. That's cool. Okay, so co-op is actually up to 6 people. That's really cool. I like that. That's actually really cool. Like, I can imagine doing streams of this game. It'll be like me, Barry Bandit, Bloba, like freaking, I don't know who else wants to come on here and play. You know what I mean? Like, have the squad. You know, we'll get Crank and Gil up in here. And Cirque. We gotta get Cirque. We'll just have the squad all playing in one game at the same time. That'd be awesome. Type advantages. Similar to the Pokemon series, elements play a heavy role in combat. While the exact numbers are not final for this, we're looking for the perfect balance of advantages and disadvantages. Features. It's not enough just to catch monsters. We firmly believe that providing experiences that allow players to interact, explore the world, and form bonds with Gremlins is vital to our game. A feature we're super excited to present is riding. Yeah, the riding mechanic looks amazing. There will be many Gremlins large enough to be rideable, and this comes with several benefits. Each rideable Gremlin will have a unique, often physics-based riding ability. For instance, Hogstraw can use propulsion flying, Grand Puff double jumps with a wind blast, and Lamball, the lamb snow thing, has a physics-based charge up and then launches a spin dash attack. Not only are your exploration options increased, piloting a Gremlin also gives you complete control over them, from their exact movement to their standard strike attack. With our plans to create an awesome, beautiful world, giving players an option to explore and platform through it in fun ways only seemed right. Design. We're very pleased with all the Gremlins currently in game and have taken a lot of care to ensure they're memorable and lovable. As I mentioned earlier, the designs for each Gremlin are inspired by classic fairy tales, nursery rhymes, and other stories you may have heard of. To give an example, let's look at Froggold, derived from the Frog Prince, the first story in most collections of the Brothers Grimm tales. You may notice if you look really closely, now he's a frog and also a sweet prince with his small crown and regal fluffy bubble collar. Now, that may be one of the obvious references, but if you've heard the tale, you'll also notice that Froggold has a gold spherical bubble on his back. This is a reference to the princess's lost golden ball toy, which the frog from the original story helps to find her. We hope you will appreciate the care we've put into making these Gremlins familiar and likable. We likely will be going over individual Gremlins, their lore, and their designs in future updates, so stay tuned. That's good, because if we can get a bunch of them, I'll do like an every Gremlins explained video. When is it coming out and where can I get updates? While any sort of release window is currently unavailable, we plan to post weekly updates on Grimmlins.com, frequent clips and screenshots to our social media, and direct interactions with you on all major platforms available. Be sure to follow and subscribe to our social media accounts as well as join our community Discord server. For email updates, you can sign up for our newsletter on the front page of Grimmlins.com. Much of early development news will feature new Gremlins, their abilities, and deep dives on certain gameplay mechanics. We're very happy with the content in the game so far and can't wait to share more and embark on this journey with all of you. And that's it for the blog. Whew, that was a bit of a mouthful, especially for a Monster Tamer showcase, but it was worth it. I think that this game is going to... Oh, okay, I get it. This is a Little Red Riding Hood in the top right corner. It's like the wolf with the... Okay, I get it. That's cool. I like it. Okay. Anyway, I think that this is gonna be one of the big games. Like you know, there's a few monster taming games that have risen above to the point where like they're known by the broader public. Like for example, like there's a lot of monster taming games that not a lot of people really know about. They're more niche, but there are games like Nexomon, Extinction, Temtem, where everybody knows about them. Coromon's another one. A million people have played that game. Monster Sanctuary is pretty popular. Like, there's a few games that have really just sort of gotten into the mainstream, and I think I could see this being one of them. The game's got some beautiful assets. I think the idea behind using fairy tales and sort of like making everything a twist on these different stories is going to make all the monsters feel very familiar, and it's also going to attract a wider audience. So I think this is going to be one of those games that sort of breaks the mold in that regard. But with all that being said, I want to know what you guys think. I think the game looks really nice, especially for a pre-alpha. Like I'm very surprised by how this looks. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video and want to learn more about monster taming games, you can subscribe to this channel for daily monster taming content. You can follow me on Twitter at GymLeaderEd, and you can check out our monster taming Discord. Regarding the Grimmlins social media, it'll all be linked in the description, so definitely make sure to check them out as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.